All right, so a couple years ago, Krylon sent me a few cans of this exterior wood stain, and they wanted me to build a project. They had some summer thing going on, and I got sick and couldn't finish it, and I've completely forgot that I even had this stuff. And I've been building this water stone board, which is something that's going to get covered in water. So it's similar to an exterior kind of a project. And the stuff I was going to spray on it pickled in the can, so it's buggered, and now I have to use something. And all I really have on hand, and it's Sunday, and I'd have to drive 2 hours to find a store that's open that has stuff. All I have really on hand is this. This is not really something I wanted to use. I wanted this to be kind of a like a regular color and not redwood color, but you know what? In a pinch, it will do. I'm going to spray this waterstone pond holder and test out the Krylon wood stain exterior spray, and we'll see if it does what they say it does. So again, my apologies to Krylon. This review is a couple years late, but hey, better late than never, huh? So there it is, coat one. It's kind of hard to tell. I actually really like the color, and I'm happy I'm trying this stuff out. It dries to recoat in 15 minutes. I'm going to go in for lunch, so it might be a little more than 15 minutes. I hope that's still going to work out. But Krylon products are usually, I've always had really good luck with them, and this stuff sprays a little differently than other. So on the bottom side, I think I got it a little thick, especially when the can started to pee out at one point, because the viscosity seems to be a little bit different than your regular spray paint. But it seems to have worked all right, and I want to put 3 coats on, and we'll see how it goes. It's starting to sink in. I can see that now. So as I said, on the underside, it got a little bit more on there than what I thought. The writing on these cans these days is so small I can hardly see it. So I missed the part about wiping off the excess with a rag. And it's been a bit more than 15 minutes, but I'm going to wipe off the excess with a rag anyway, and then wait another 15, and then I'm going to give it another shot. But there is quite a lot of residue that's left on here that I think needs to be wiped down, and I'm not sure this is going to work for this purpose, but you never know. When it cures up in the full cure time that they say, it might work a little bit better. Right now I'm kind of wondering if this is going to work. Alright, so that's one coat, and I've wiped off the excess, and I actually like it even better than I did before, so maybe I didn't make a mistake. So there's coat number 2. And the stuff seems alarmingly kind of runny. Oops, there goes the door. But wipes off really well, and seems to leave quite a nice color. So there we go, 3 coats of the Krylon wood stain. It's not too bad for a scrap wood project. Hopefully it'll help dress up the joint. Stuff stinks. But if you rub it out and get rid of the excess stain, it seems to work very well. I didn't realize how much overspray was creeping in the door, so I got a bit of an orange floor. And it's sticky, and I hope my wife doesn't catch me tracking it in the house. I didn't realize how much was there. Normally I wouldn't spray paint something like this right in the doorway of the shop, but it's unexpectedly cold and unexpectedly wet and unexpectedly early. And I kind of got caught with my pants down, so to speak, because there's stuff in the tent that I don't want to get covered in spray. I'll show you what this looks like when it's dry. It's supposed to, I think it said 24 to 48 hours to dry. And then I'll probably have to revisit this, maybe 6 months or a year from now to let you know how it's holding out. But for now, it seems to be pretty good. So, Krylon semi-transparent wood stain. It says dries in 15 minutes or less, and it actually does, and it can be recoated in 15 minutes or even up to, it seemed to work even up to like 45 minutes. And it fills everything. Everything's nice and smooth. Like it seems like I got a good finish on there. And it's what do they call it? Semi-transparent. So I do get a little bit of this redwood color, but I can still see the grain. So while I wasn't really planning on using it for a project like this, it actually turned out really well. Now I'll probably post an update for this in a couple of months or in a few months, because I've built this for my new waterstone pond. So it's going to get a little bit damp, and I'd like to see how, especially the veneer, because I've put veneer tape on the edge of this plywood. I'd like to see how the veneer and everything holds up with the water after using the stain. I'm glad I've got a few cans left over, so maybe I can finally do that outdoor lantern project that I really had planned to do originally. So thanks, Krylon, for sending this, and I apologize again for this review being late, but this is a good product and it's well worth a look at.